So today we're going to freestyle it a little bit and move through some of the practices we've been learning, perhaps something new, and see if we can awaken the light within. It's always there, right? Have you heard the phrase, the sun isn't out today? The sun hasn't come out today, the sun isn't out. Well, it's always there. It's just obscured by clouds. Little Pink Floyd reference there, right? Obscured by clouds. So what happens when the sun comes shining through? The clouds move. So in our life, those clouds can be in our mind, heavy thinking, repetitive thoughts, unquestioned beliefs, unconscious tendencies, as well as our deepest karmic samskara wounds that we are here to work on. This is not a life of, the life can become a celebration, and we also are here to do some work. We're here to clear and process some old karma. Daniela teaches that each and every one of us both gives and receives the core soul wounds. It's the nature of this plane. We cannot avoid giving and receiving the core soul wounds, because that is the grist for the mill that we're working through. That's our healing process. Without delivering and receiving those core soul wounds, why would we need healing? Like, what would be the process? We came down to this earth, we took a body to go through these experiences, to learn, to share what we've learned once we've moved through them in some ways. So if our mind doesn't feel like a friendly place to be, then there's some inquiry that's needed. If our heart is heavy, then there's emotional integration and processing that we need help with. And if we have body projects, we find ways to solve that with therapy, with Qigong, with yoga, with exercise, with good rest. Every one of our 3 centers has specific therapies. And so notice where the heaviness comes in for you. Where does it set in? Does it set in your mind? Does it set in your heart? Does it set in your body? And that's the place where we get to ask for help. And then someday people will ask us for help with those as well. Sooner or later. I know many of you are already in service in this way, and thank you for holding that lantern high, right? And always remember, we're able to hold the lantern high for others when we're right next to them. If we're 8 miles down the path, they're not going to see the light we're holding, right? So we're holding hands together. We're going through these processes together. This isn't a practice for the enlightened ones. This is a practice for the humans, so that we can all share what we've learned and what we've discovered and give each other a hand on the way. There's a fun little bit of math. No, I haven't heard anybody disprove it yet, and yet I don't know if it's too simple, but if everybody gives one other person a helping hand, then everybody gets a helping hand.